What it is, baby. Welcome to the We'll Get to It podcast. I am the host with the most scares, Joe, and I'm joined by my favorite ghoul, Arik.
I'm a ghoul. Can I be a goblin?
You're a ghoul.
I can't be a super ghoul or goblin?
No, you're a ghoul. I
Damn
said
it.
ghoul already. Anyways, with us is two goblins,
Oh, damn it.
Aw.
Son of a bitch.
Maya and Bree.
Hey,
Are you goblin number 1 or goblin number 2?
goblin number 1.
Okay.
You're goblin these nuts.
Heck yeah.
Oh, no. Shouldn't have said that.
I embrace
Perverts.
it.
No.
Man, I swear to God, every time I'm not there, it's always going down.
Hey, Joseph.
Are you talking about this stuff?
Oh, so Joe, the news.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done with my intro.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Oh, I want to give him the news when it happened.
No.
I like my story better.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'll...
No, go ahead, Joseph.
Anyways, this podcast is brought to you by Haddonfield State Sanitarium. If you have a psychopath that's stalking you in your town, bring him down to Haddonfield State Sanitarium. Our Dr. Loomis will take care of him for you. Literally, you'll shoot him 3 times, and he'll fall off a balcony.
Oh, I finally got it at the end.
I know.
Mhm.
It's a Halloween.
Oh.
We're sponsored by the Sanitarium at Halloween.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
they're giving us
That's-
big bucks right now.
That's what I thought you were going
If-
for. I don't
Also,
know.
for those who are listening and notice there's a difference between our audio and Joseph's.
He's stuck in a computer. We gotta get him out.
He's trapped in the Matrix.
Ooh.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for December, but yeah, I am stuck in the Matrix.
He's stuck in the Matrix with an injury.
Yeah. Morpheus then clipped my ankle.
No, Morpheus, no.
Yeah. He offered the blue pill and the red pill, and I said, blue pill. And he went, but I worked so hard to get you here.
You said, can
You're
I
not
take
even gonna-
both?
I like purple.
What
Yeah.
would happen if they took both?
You'd probably die.
Drug overdose.
Yeah, you'd OD. It's just heroin.
No.
It's just NyQuil and DayQuil pills.
Yeah. That's just pure
Ooh.
fentanyl.
Oh, okay, Joe, can I tell the story now?
You said news, but yeah, go ahead.
The news story?
Go ahead.
Okay, so here's the rundown, you dig? So
Don't-
what movies
don't
have
talk
we
like
been
that.
watching?
What do you mean?
What Halloween movies have we been watching as of late recently?
Like slashers?
Yeah, but like what specifically? What was the one that we watched last time?
Halloween?
Who's the main villain in it?
Michael Myers?
Yeah. So, guess what my fucking surprise was when my dad comes home and says, "Hey, there's a guy with a mask and like an overalls and a knife walking around the neighborhood."
Okay.
And then guess what my other surprise was when Maya comes to my door and says, "Hey, there's a guy walking around inside your neighborhood and he's scaring me." And then I looked and like a fucking ghost, Michael Myers is walking down my goddamn fucking sidewalk holding a knife with blood on it.
No joke, guys.
And I'm not fucking kidding.
Yeah.
See, look, if it was me, I would have just closed my blinds and been like, Maya, I'm
No.
sorry, but you're on your own.
And my dad said when he was walking the dogs with my mom when he first saw him, he was like, "Yeah, I waved at him and he waved back."
Yeah.
I was like, "Dad, why would you wave at a man with a knife?"
Was it a real knife?
I don't know. I didn't get close enough to see. It had blood on it, but I think it was like a fake knife. Or else we saw a murderer. And he was just doing laps around my
Yeah.
neighborhood for like 2 hours.
We seen him when we went to go get
We went-
chicken
It's,
nuggets.
We
viral
went
marketing.
and got nuggies, and he was still he was walking around before we got nuggies.
Mhm.
And then when we came back getting nuggies, he wasn't there anymore.
That's that viral marketing,
Bro.
alright?
And homeboy had a mask on. He had the Michael
Nice.
Myers mask. And a
Nice.
knife. And he was pretty tall too.
Viral marketing. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, if this was a movie, we would have been the ones that got stabbed in the house when we returned back from Nuggies, and we're like, oh, we don't see him anymore. He's gone. Good thing.
Me arriving at your house, I would have definitely been killed because I
Bro.
was taking my sweet time getting my stuff out of my car. And I lost sight of him. And then, like, remember I came into your house and I told you, and then we looked outside and he was literally walking in front of your house.
Yeah.
And I was like, you
Dude,
know, he
it
was
was
probably
perfect
waiting for me.
timing.
Yeah, he was either probably waiting for me to get, like, closer to the door so I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
Or, like, it was just, like, perfect timing.
Yeah, because, like, dude, he fucking, what do you call it? What's the sound that happens when Michael Myers sees whenever, like, someone bumps into Michael Myers? It's like,
Oh, like...
That's the moment that would have happened, was
Yeah.
when I spotted him behind your shoulder.
You were like, behind you, and I'm like, behind who? And then I'd run and then trip in your grass.
Yeah,
and
and I'd
then
be
die.
like, Maya!
And I'd be like,
If-
without me. Close
If it was
the
me,
door.
I did slam.
If it was me, it'd literally be that scene from Scary Movie 2
Oh wait, I have seen scary movies.
when like Cindy's running away from the skeleton monster,
Oh,
and Brenda's
Brenda's
like,
Oh.
Don't break up over here.
And then she leads the fucking, like, monsters right to her.
And then she's like, it's a fucking skeleton, you just take his head.
Oh,
And she,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
grabs him.
yeah,
Wow. We
and then
watched that together.
and then
Yeah, we did.
Cindy grabs Brenda and goes, we're both gonna die. And went, it could have just been you, you selfish bitch.
What an asshole. What an absolute asshole.
Yeah, that would have been me, straight up.
No. But yeah, I
I'd have
was...
been like,
Dude, why would that fucking... What are the odds of that happening? Like, we're literally... all the episodes of the podcast that we've been doing recently have been, like, the Halloween movies or whatever.
Maybe he's a listener.
Oh,
How would he know you live here?
maybe. Maybe as a
Because
friend.
he's a stalker.
Or a listener. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Or a listener.
That knows
Wait, yeah.
where I live. Maybe it was Joe.
how would he know if he was a listener? How would he know we recorded?
He docs
Sometimes
art.
people who listen are people who have been on the podcast, who have been to my home. How do they know where I live in Trenton, New Jersey?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and fucking, I don't get it.
Docs.
You know, we're very specific to say we live in Trenton, New Jersey, in the state of Mississippi.
Yeah. Right next to Michigan.
Okay.
Literally right next to Nevada.
Yeah.
Under Ohio.
But to the left of California.
Yeah,
Right on the.
we're like these are the
left of
bordering states.
Washington?
It's California to our right,
Mm-hmm.
New York to the south,
Yeah.
Iowa to the left.
Yeah, yeah.
Iowa and California are to our left.
Yeah, both of them are, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though California is also to the right of us. It's just how it bends.
Yeah. California has that notorious bend, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And then we're
And
like
then-
right in smack dab in the middle of Mimmel.
Yeah, and also Maine is to the north of us because
Yes.
Maine is to the north of everything.
Yeah. That Maine.
Memo.
And then French Canada
Yeah.
is kind of like somewhere above.
Memo.
Yeah, French Canada's French Canada.
Mimmel the elf.
And then left of my,
Yeah.
my right nut.
My right nut. Nice. Good shit.
It made me think of when you said, what did you say?
Goblin.
No, Mimel.
Mimmel?
Yeah, is that an actual place?
No, Mimmel's the like... Joe, what's Mimmel again? It's Michigan,
It's Michigan, Iowa,
Iowa, Montana?
Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi.
No, not Montana.
Great Plains.
No, it's
Not it.
it's the Great Plains of Michigan. Dude, I recently won trivia because I played so much GeoGuessr. And all the questions in the trivia had to do with, like, the United States, like, where the states are.
I have no idea.
And I was like, fuck yeah, I've been studying up on this shit.
I'm bad with states. I know like where the good ones are.
The good ones.
California, New York.
Yeah.
And Mimmel.
Maryland's pretty cool. I like Maryland.
Maryland.
Is that it's not a state.
Maryland is a state. No.
I know a girl named Marilyn. I don't
No,
know.
yeah. Maryland is
I
a
also
state.
know a girl named Maryland.
Are we thinking about the same Marilyn? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've known this
Maryland, yeah.
though, since El Dorado.
Oh.
Joe, Maryland's a state, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a state that Baltimore's in.
Yeah, Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah. Oh my God,
That sounds like it's fake.
ma'am,
That doesn't sound correct to me.
you're an
Well, it's
American
also because like it's where the
I think it's
capital is,
Baltimore
like
Ravens.
Washington D.C.,
from
and
Reagan,
I think it
America,
takes away from
the great state
the
of Reagan.
Maryland of it all.
Joe, we got the newsies going on now. I'm done with my story. My scurry
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah,
Our story ended like
yeah.
20 minutes ago.
It did. That was
Anyways,
a few minutes
this is
ago.
actually a pretty serious news story. I think it's the biggest news story.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, probably for the next, I think, good year maybe.
Mm.
Uh, Before we say anything, I just want to say that it's too early for us to know anything.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. I'm just gonna present the news and then we'll talk about it.
Mhm.
But I definitely just think we should, uh, keep in mind that it literally just happened like less
Yeah.
than a week ago.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of information coming out all at once,
And
and
they're still doing investigations.
a lot of the information also
Yeah.
kind of being spread around could be very false.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
take it
It
all with
could
a grain
because
of salt.
I've seen a lot of like blaming this person, blaming that person.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
like, these aren't official statements, so I will take them with a grain of
Yeah.
salt. So this week on the set of Alec Baldwin's new movie, it's called Rust. A prop gun was discharged by Alec Baldwin, and it killed the cinematographer and critically injured, I think, the director
Oh, was it the director?
and or like assistant director. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
pull
No,
that up
I
real
think
quick.
it's the director that was hospitalized.
And
Yeah.
critically injured too.
Yeah.
I didn't know the state that the other person was in. Was it? Is she also a woman? Was the director also a woman?
No, it was a guy.
Oh,
It was a male.
Yeah,
Mm.
Hispanic man, I believe.
Really?
I'm not 100%.
Who's the
sure.
director? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember the name. I just remember reading it.
Hold on, let me
yeah, I don't remember the name
look
either
at my glasses.
because it's also like, the obviously because there's such a big name attached to it.
Yeah.
It kind of like, I hate to say it like in this way, but it kind of does suck all the attention out of the victims.
Yeah.
Is it Joel Souza?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. This.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Joel Souza.
Look at that one right
Yeah.
there. Look at that headlight under there.
Yeah, I see it.
That one's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been seeing like a crazy amount of like different headlines and like articles, and each one contradicts each other. I think I've been sticking to CNN mostly because I feel like they're the most like official, quote unquote,
Yeah.
because they also they cite a lot of other news articles like in the news article that I read, and then I looked up those articles and they were like op-ed pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I'm like, so I think for now we'll just wait for like what's it called, the official statement. But from what I can gather from the most part, it was that the prop master, the armorer,
Mhm.
had had given a gun for a rehearsal and said it was cold when it was not cold.
Yep.
Basically, when it's cold, it means that there's no round in it. But that was not the case.
Which is insane. That means that they did not do their
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently the prop master had only or well, the armor is the term I hear because I think prop master and the armor are different.
Yeah. Well, the prop
The
master,
armor,
I think, has to work with the armorer.
yeah, but the armor is the one specifically for the guns
Yeah.
that sets up like the rounds and stuff, and probably like fucks with the guns to make them safer or something.
Yeah.
I can't speak to what an armorer's responsibilities are, but what's it called? They had only ever worked on one other movie
Oh.
Wow.
before this. Yeah,
And what a shitty way to make a mistake also.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's the
Yeah.
job where, like, you get the mistakes out in practicing
Yeah.
so that by the time you get to the real dealing with actual dangerous shit, you
Yeah.
iron out all those mistakes.
Well, see, the crazy thing, speaking of like practice, apparently, like I didn't know this, but it's a rule that during rehearsals, even if like they're blank guns, they're empty. Like there's never a round on the guns.
Yeah.
So like if you have a prop, it's like that's an empty prop. Because
Yeah.
like sometimes like actors will fidget with it because they want to get a feel for it, but like during rehearsals they're never loaded. And
Yeah,
this was like a rehearsal.
it's
So
crazy how that like that's got to be a big miscommunication or something. Because at the end of the day, a
well,
woman died,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it's like
Well,
it could have been
well,
avoided.
a lot of people have brought up like the IATSE, like how the protest that
Mm-hmm.
not the
Oh,
protest, what
yeah.
was it though? How people are overworked and how like there's a lot of trust on people who are just completely overworked and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Well, not
And
only that,
that's
but like in terms of like this story, a lot of people have been coming out saying that like they've been cutting a lot of corners like in cost on like the crews and sets, and like there was like a lot of walkouts on that production.
there were.
Wow.
So like I
Yeah,
heard a lot
I
about
read one
that.
that there. I read one article that said that the day before there had been a walkout
Ooh.
because of safety concerns. And I've also heard that the
Oh.
gun that was used is not a prop gun, it was like an actual gun.
Well, all guns, if they're firing blanks on sets, are real guns. The only thing that's not real in a quote unquote prop gun is the round, which is just
Yeah.
a bullet casing with gunpowder in it and no bullet in it. So
Yeah, but
it kind
apparently
of gets a
like
misconception when people say a prop gun,
Mm-hmm.
because any
Yeah.
gun that fires a blank is a real gun.
yeah, well apparently also when shooting blanks, there's a minimum safety distance
Yep.
like that should always be adhered. But like it almost because I was on Twitter and I was seeing like a lot of camera operators talking about this, and they're saying that normally, like every time there's like a fucking thing where like the character points a gun at the camera and shoots,
Mm-hmm.
like it always what's it called? Like they basically have to dodge shrapnel.
Oh.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because when
Like
they're
that
firing the blank,
Yeah.
it's not like discharging any bullet or whatever,
Yeah.
but it's still the casing
The
can
casing
get
strips.
ejected out of it, and the
Yeah.
shrapnel can explode out, which is what happened in this
Yeah.
circumstance. But
that we know of.
that,
We don't know.
well, that's what happens with like misfired guns, or like with Brandon Lee. There
Mhm.
was leftover residue or shrapnel left in the barrel of the gun from previous firings,
Yeah.
and that shrapnel was launched at him, and he died in the hospital later.
Yeah.
And so that's why multiple people were injured / killed by the one firing of this gun, is because shrapnel was ejected out of the gun.
Yeah.
So it's not like a 2 bullet 1 person scenario. Like it's not like they were like lined up. It was the shrapnel was ejected essentially like a shotgun blast out of the weapon.
You mean one bullet, two people.
What did I say? 2 bullets 1
Two
person.
bullet, one person.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I flubbed it up.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that news story up because it is the biggest news story, and it'd be disingenuous of us not to talk about it.
We'd be remiss.
Yeah.
We'd be remiss.
Also,
Okay.
just to make sure to say this too, is like, don't believe every article you read or hear unless it's like absolutely backed with like either first-hand reports or whatever, or like
Yeah.
people that were actually there. Because
Sources.
there's a lot of people like on Twitter just being like, or not even on Twitter, like on literally on all over social media, just like directly blaming people who they don't know like how the function of a set works.
Oh yeah.
So it's like they're blaming people who have no business being
Yeah.
blamed, because it's like it's not their fault necessarily,
Yeah.
unless like they did something negligent that we don't know about yet, because it
Yeah.
could be certain people's faults and we just don't know it yet.
Yeah, especially with like Alec
Yeah.
Baldwin's case, because like he's the face of like the
The whole
incident. Yeah, because he's the
In- in-
executive
incident.
producer, and then he's like a star,
Mm-hmm.
and then like he was the one that had the gun in his hand.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like it's very biased against him right now, because everyone's blaming him because he's all three of those like like big roles in like that incident.
Yeah.
So it's like it's fucked.
It's very fucked, and
Yeah.
I think that he could be to blame for it,
Yeah,
but we don't
depending
know
on what.
yet.
Yeah, depending on like what comes out about like the
Yeah.
negligence and then like the cost cuts and then like whatever like is confirmed.
Yeah, and
Well,
it's just
even like
sad.
the way articles phrases the accident, right?
Yeah.
Alec, like I saw one that was like Alec Baldwin shoots gun that kills
Oof.
cinematographer in this, and it's like that's such a malicious way of saying that, you know?
Yeah. Like
Because it's
that's
like
you're framing. Like that's
Yeah.
that's you're framing this story to be a certain way for more
And it's all for clicks too,
for
which
click-
is
yeah.
like
It-
even
yeah.
more fucked.
Yep.
which is how misinformation and stuff spreads.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, tragic accident. We'll be moving on from it now. Unless final thoughts.
Just I hope well to the woman who died's family, and I hope they
Yeah.
get through it okay.
Hope the director comes out okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the director
Yeah.
because I was trying to look it up and see.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know exactly who else was injured.
It
Oh, no,
says
it's
right there was director Joel Souza was also injured.
Joel, so where?
Right there in the second paragraph.
Oh yeah, it was also in. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
So-
people gotta be careful also just using the term prop gun because it makes you assume.
Especially to the general public. Like,
Yeah, because the general public's not gonna understand. Oh, it was a prop gun.
Yeah.
How'd it kill him? My mom told me when she learned about it, she was like, apparently someone switched the bullet for a real bullet, and I was like, where did you hear that? And she was like, I don't know, I just saw it online, and I was like,
Well,
that's
that's
not how that's gonna.
Yeah. Because that's a big misconception in Brandon Lee's like death too, wasn't
Mhm.
it? Like people thought like it was like an actual
An
bullet,
assassination,
Yeah.
or whatever, yeah.
and then it was just like shrapnel. Like,
So I had to tell my mom. I was like, that's not.
how it works.
I was like, Mom, how did two people get injured from one bullet being fired if someone switched the bullet?
Yeah,
Because she was saying like she was essentially alluding like I heard that someone
it was a
it
setup.
was like they're like a setup. Yeah, they were
Oh.
trying to kill
Oh
someone.
my god.
And I was like, huh? So yeah, just be careful with how you intake the news in general.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. I just got like an update notification on my thing, literally of this news story. So from the Associated Press, which are like I think for the most part
Incredible.
Yeah.
like trustworthy. So I'm just gonna read it. Read it. An assistant director unwittingly handed Alec Baldwin a loaded weapon and told him it was safe to use in the moment before the actor fatally shot a cinematographer. Court records released Friday show. Cold gun, the assistant director announced, according to a search warrant filed in the Santa Fe court. Instead, the gun was loaded with live rounds,
What?
so it had bullets in it.
What do they mean by live rounds?
Bullets.
Well, because in a movie, a live round could just mean a blank. Because a blank is still a live round. So what's their definition of a live round?
It is just
If it's not there, then I don't know because live round could just mean blank. But
yeah.
it could mean a bullet.
I'm reading a little. I'm reading a little bit more here now. See, that's again phrasing. Like
Again,
framing
phrasing
things.
is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with technical terms. Like
They
that.
just keep
Yeah.
using the word live round. Live round. I think they just mean a bullet. Not a bullet. I mean a blank.
Look how fast he types.
I gotta hurry. Guns on movie sets. Yeah, people are live rounds in a. That's right. Yeah, I'm assuming it still by live round means a blank, but again, if it means a real bullet, I was also telling this to someone earlier. If you have real bullets on a film set, that's gotta void your like insurance, like your film insurance,
Yeah.
because that's a huge
Definitely, yeah.
liability. They're not gonna let that shit fly, and if you're voiding your film's insurance, then you're insane. So like I don't think that they would have live rounds on an actual film set. Like a real bullets on a film set. I think all of the rounds that they get for actual film, you have no reason to put an actual bullet in a film. There's no reason to put an actual bullet in a film. So like That's just insane to me. That it again, even if it was a real like actual bullet, that's insane. That someone's got to be to blame for that. Like, there's got to be like again the armorer and the assistant director that handed him the gun without checking. And again, that could probably be back to like overworking and like negligence and just being like, we're good.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, definitely tragic. And also, I know that there's a lot of people who subscribe to the idea of art over safety. That is not an idea I subscribe to. Safety above all, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Even if it quote unquote compromises the art, that's bullshit.
I think lives are more important than how cool of an idea you have.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, moving on. Next bit of news here. A lot of delays in the movie lineup of the world, mainly Marvel. They have basically pushed back their entire slate by months. Okay, so Doctor Strange 2 has been pushed to May 6th, 2022. Thor: Love and Thunder has been pushed to July 8th, 2022.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, what?
All these Marvel movies are getting pushed.
What was the second one?
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Black Panther 2, November 11th, 2022.
That'd be nice.
November
The Marvels,
11th?
February. Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
Wait, what was slated for November 11th?
Black Panther 2.
Oh.
Getting pushed all the way to November.
Wait,
Well,
are they making the second one?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that one makes a little bit more sense why it's
Yeah,
being
'cause it's
pushed
like,
back, because it's like you
how are we
lost your
gonna-
main star
Yeah.
and how you're going to rewrite
I don't even know like if they still even know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're probably still like debating recasting or like rewrite. They're probably even rewriting the story, if we're being honest with you.
I mean, that's probably why they're pushing it, where they're like, look, we've just like rewrit some shit, so this is what we gotta go with. Can we get more time?
Yeah.
Damn.
The Marvels. Don't know what that one is. February 17th, 2023.
Huh? All right.
The Marvels. I think they mean like Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Oh, I'm beat up.
Yeah. Ant-Man 3 has been pushed to July 28, 2023.
Oh,
wow.
Oh my goodness. They're not letting women have their day in the sun.
Yeah.
Ant-Man or Ant-Man 3?
Ant-Man 3, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, damn.
Ant-Man 3.
I love Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow, really?
I don't like it that much.
I love Paul Rudd.
I love Paul.
I like Paul Rudd, but like I don't know.
Which one do you hate less? 1 or 2?
1.
That's fair. 1 is more charming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I just love Paul Rudd so much. I just like any movie he's in.
You know,
I don't remember Ant-Man 2, actually.
Me neither.
No, I do remember, because
The Ghost Woman.
it had the Wasp, right?
Yeah. Well, it's called Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Should have been Wasp and the Ant-Man, if you ask me.
Literally, period.
I have to make up for the comment I made earlier.
Yeah, you misogynist.
Anyways,
Hey, you too.
Oh, Joseph, I didn't tell you what happened last night.
what happened last night?
So, while you were sitting on the couch, chilling your ankle, and when me and Bree and Ara were outside, I made the misogynist joke because he was telling us about how he changed jobs, and I was like, oh, what do you do? And he was like, I work at wherever he works, and I was like, oh, you're a misogynist.
For context, he's a massage therapist.
Yeah, he is. Ara's not an actual misogynist.
I didn't hear.
Just
I didn't hear a word you said.
He has a women's march hoodie.
Oh.
He went to it.
What an ally.
He went to the women's march.
Oh, really?
In like.
In LA?
No.
Oh.
In Washington.
Oh.
DC.
Yeah. DC. Yeah.
Wow. Is that why he was in DC?
No, he's visiting my cousin.
Oh, okay.
It just so happened to line up with the women's march, so he was like, "Let's
Family time and feminism.
go." And yeah.
Love that.
And then they went to the African American Hall of Fame museum. Museum. I was saying Hall of Fame.
Arik. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
You were on the right track, and then it
Hall
took a
of-
hard left.
A Hall of Fame.
Oh my god. Okay, continue.
You got a mug from that.
The Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who's? Oh, it has that
Jesus
one guy on
Christ.
it who has like the cool hair.
Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, Frederick Douglass.
Does Frederick Douglass have cool hair?
Damn right he does.
Yeah, he does.
What does it look like?
It's like a fro, and it has like these
Like a white stripe on it, you know. It's so cool. He's kind of handsome.
Like,
Oh, it's scary.
like the Bride of
This one.
Frankenstein?
Yeah.
This one. That's the.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Or
it is pretty
maybe
cool.
the Bride of Frankenstein was based off of.
The
did
Bride
this?
of Frederick Douglass.
Who painted a mask on Frederick Douglass?
I don't know why they do that. Why did they
Okay,
do
well,
that?
he didn't die of COVID, so it's because he had a mask.
Damn right. Go off, sis.
Yeah, he died of old age.
I think so, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope
Also,
so.
he talked fat shit about Thomas Jefferson.
As he should.
As he
Yeah.
should. Thomas Jefferson owned. His family owned a plantation.
He also did.
Oh,
He owned the
yeah.
plantation.
I don't know why I made that clarification. He definitely did. George Washington
Yeah.
also notorious.
Dude, you know how they said like he had wooden teeth?
Yeah.
That's not true.
No, it was like goat's teeth and stuff.
No, like they were the teeth
Of slaves?
Of the slaves.
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
It literally like went downhill. It went from wood teeth, goat teeth to
slave
slave
teeth.
teeth.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To give him credit though, when he died, he did set free all his slaves.
I don't know if that's true. Also, actually, I actually don't know if that's
Oh,
true.
it's not.
Why is
Well,
that
a history
credit-
teacher told me this. But you know,
You know, that's just probably like white guilt.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of stories
Yeah.
about like nurses like in old people homes that are like sharing stories of how like these old white folks are like telling their stories of how like they like indirectly got these like black people like murdered. And I'm like, dude, that's like rough as a nurse to hear.
Yeah.
That's like
Jesus
super
Christ.
fucking rough.
yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, it
rough.
is.
That's insane.
So that's probably what it was. Probably just guilt.
Bro, white guilt, fucking, like, where white people are just like, how do we make this sound better for us? Just tell him that he released the slaves after he died.
And it wasn't slave teeth, it was wooden teeth.
Yeah. But then I heard goat teeth for some reason.
And you just
I'd also heard the goat teeth thing.
I've
Okay, good, I'm
never
not crazy.
I've never heard that one. But yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It honestly could have been all three at the same time.
Ooh.
Whatever you needed, you know.
Oh. That's
Homeboy
true.
had a messed up face. Let's if he's relying on outward teeth,
Yeah.
when you got dentures,
Well, I mean, like you gotta think about
veneers.
like, their health care back then.
Yeah.
Was it existent?
No.
So they didn't. Their teeth just rotted.
yeah,
Ooh.
that's what I'm saying. Homeboy has some rotted teeth, and he went put something in me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When were toothbrushes invented?
They were invented in 1935 by William J. Toothbrush.
That sounds like it's fake.
Yeah. You sounded pretty confident though.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Don't back.
Well, like here's the thing: toothbrushes may have been invented like a really long time ago, but people are nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People don't brush.
Yep.
Brush your teeth. Keep your health. This is the advice podcast.
And floss.
Yeah.
Forget to
And floss.
I think
Sometimes I
we're-
don't
It
do
should-
the
it
floss.
should-
I just do the pick,
Oh yeah.
like the pick that has the floss on the
Mhm.
stick, and I go.
Yep.
I like that one.
I do too,
Uh,
but they make my gums bleed.
Brushing your
sometimes.
teeth shouldn't be advice. It should just be a thing
Do
you
it.
do.
Yeah.
Bro, there was a meme going around where people were like, born to shit, forced to wipe.
Huh?
Did you see that TikTok about the girl that shits in the shower?
No.
Huh?
Ew. She shits in the shower.
There's a girl that shits in the shower?
Yes.
That's not
And
good.
she was not kidding.
No.
Like
I-
she shits in the shower.
How does she get rid of the poop in the shower?
I don't know. I think she said, "Oh, that's what the TikTok was about." She was asking, like, "Do you guys scoop it up and put it in the toilet or shove it down the drain?"
Huh?
And I was like,
I hope that's
Dude.
a joke.
You know what's
all
crazy?
Comments were like, "This is like, is this a joke?" And then like she made another video about like how she was not joking.
Ew.
I don't like that.
The thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Things
like
that go
that.
down in the restroom,
Huh?
things that go down in the restroom are not universal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised, like how many fucking differences there are between people wiping.
I mean, I pee in the shower.
Ew.
I pee in the shower too.
Pee in the shower sometimes. If I really gotta go.
For women, it's different though, because
Uh-huh.
again, you guys don't have control really over like
But you
the
just-
direction.
You just like if you're standing like this and you just spread a little bit. And
Yeah, but
What
like
is
I'm just
this
saying,
podcast
there's
turned
a lot more
into?
like guff and pap for a woman to be like, I gotta clean up and shit.
Yeah,
For a
well-
dude, it's just you can just stand there and go.
Well, here now, women's
Yeah.
things.
I definitely
are
don't
so-
poop in the shower though.
That's good.
I get out and take a wet poop on the toilet
You poop after
like a
you
normal
shower?
American. Huh?
You poop after you shower?
No, like let's say I have to poop during the shower.
What?
Oh, you get out wet and you poop on the toilet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
yeah.
I thought you
Usually
were
I
saying you
poop
poop
before
after
I
you
shower.
shower. I was like, that's crazy.
I try to make sure.
No. I poop before.
Deal with
Outside,
everything beforehand, yeah.
And then shower.
Yeah,
I see.
I poop before.
I shave
takes a
before I
long time.
shower just so I can get all the hair off.
Nice.
It takes a long time for my shower to heat up, so like
Mhm.
I take a quick poop.
That's good.
Oh my god.
Hey, if you're listening right now, how do you poop? I hope you're okay.
As long as it's not in the shower.
Keep your bowels movements
Yeah.
regular. And don't poop in the shower.
Not in the
Don't poop in the shower. That's gross.
Unless you
The
have like a
grate's there.
toilet in your shower?
Still.
No, that's
Oh, man,
gross.
how
Don't have
crazy
that.
it'd be having a toilet in your shower?
That's kind of gross.
That's gross.
Yeah. It's like this.
Yeah.
How would you?
I just
Hook that
hate
up.
like bathrooms in general where the toilet's like right next to the shower. I hate showers.
Oh, that's my fucking
I hate
bathroom.
I have to close the doors to my shower because then I get like paranoid. Like when I flush the toilet, like if all like the toilet stuff is like going on my shower stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and so like I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I also hate. Like no one closes the toilet lid when they flush, and I'm like, oh, you guys are disgusting.
I want you to understand. Do you have your toothbrushes out in like a cup?
I keep
In
my
your bathroom?
toothbrush in my room with a little cover on it because I don't trust my brother or his son.
Okay.
But
Mine's
they,
in a toothbrush holder, but I have like a little cover over the bristles
Okay.
part.
Because if anyone has their toothbrush in a little cup exposed in their bathroom, when you
Yes.
flush your toilet,
yeah.
it goes.
Yeah.
But I watched the MythBusters thing on this, and they tested it, and they were like, how much poop is on this toothbrush when you flush? And there was residue on it, but it was so tiny that it's like essentially the same amount that like it's so minuscule that it's like thousands of times less of what you would need to get sick
Yeah.
like on your toothbrush.
Mm-mm.
But it is a thing where it's like shit goes flying, and it goes far too.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Also depends on like your toilet pressure, like how strong your flush.
It's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I hate public bathrooms.
They're scary.
Also-
Ooh.
Here's the thing about urinals while we're on bathroom talk.
Mhm.
You know when you pee in the urinal and
Yeah.
the splashback?
Yeah, the splash guards.
Gross.
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
relate.
the splashback. Like you pee, it splashes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's sometimes like it'll the pee will reach your face, but like it's so
Ew.
tiny that you don't notice it.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what?
You got
Which is
piss
why
on your
you-
face?
Which is why you gotta fucking push all the way in.
Well, I can't blame him, man. You know, there's this one time I had to pee in the forest, and like you gotta squat, and then like I looked to make sure I was aiming, you know,
Yeah.
and then it just got on my face.
Oh. Oh, Bree.
Oh, I don't
And-
think I want to go camping anymore.
It's okay.
I'm
There's,
just kidding.
there's
I'm just kidding.
bathrooms at the campgrounds.
Public
but-
bathrooms.
They're actually really disgusting, but when you
Yeah,
gotta
see?
go, you gotta
You gotta go, and hopefully it's not in a hole.
Yeah.
So I could just choose not to go camping and
No.
stay in my.
There's a moth in here.
There's a moth?
It's right there.
Donde?
It literally like just flew like past my face.
Nah, you fools.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh.
Oh, there it goes. Hey, Joe, we're dodging a villain up in here. What are we talking about next?
Mothman.
Well, I didn't think we were gonna talk this much about bathrooms.
Talk about poopy.
The next news was also about Marvel.
Damn it.
Oh, I have news about Marvel. So I don't know.
Go for
I
it.
don't know if it's like 100% confirmed, but a BTS song is gonna be used in the Eternals.
I ain't dynamite.
Oh.
Just imagine. No, it's actually one of their like Korean songs, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's
And-
nice.
It's the song Friends. which is like about
Dun, 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 dun.
how they're like besties, how they're like they consider each other soulmates because they're like besties and they
Oh.
were meant to
Wait.
be like meat.
When you
Oh.
say featured, like what do you mean?
I don't know. I just heard that it was like gonna be in there. I don't know where.
Maybe, like, when they're
in
at a
the
club
end
or something.
credits. Oh, maybe.
Like they're at a club and they're bumping some K-pop.
Yeah, I don't have the full details.
Give me the rundown.
I just got the vague detail.
Nice.
Nice.
Look, you're going to the concert.
Yeah,
You're
I am.
partying.
When is it?
November 27th.
Ah.
Opening night, baby.
Opening night, baby.
Do you think there'll be mosh pits?
No.
At a BTS concert.
Guys, there's mosh pits at Lana Del Rey concerts.
That's because Lana Del Rey herself is a fucking animal.
And she's got
She's a
summertime
menace.
sadness.
That lady's a menace. That lady was dating a cop for a while.
Was she?
Yeah.
I don't
Ah.
trust
There was
cops.
also a story about like Lana Del Rey being like racist.
I don't like her that much. I don't even have her music on my phone.
But she has that summertime sadness.
I don't even know who
That's
she is.
one song with A$AP Rocky slapped though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
mhm.
What song is that?
I
I
don't know.
don't remember. It's called.
Okay.
It slapped that one summer. Don't remember what happened that summer.
Mhm.
I just remember going to school every day hearing summertime sadness like 80 times a week.
Oh god.
Okay. All right.
On the radio.
I'm moving this forward. Next Marvel news, Joseph.
Yeah, so apparently Marvel has like a secret police department.
Huh?
Like a department that literally is like the secret police.
Huh?
I'm
What
not
the
surprised.
fuck?
I don't know why anyone's surprised by that. A
Wait,
lot
wait,
of Marvel
wait.
movies
Yeah.
are just army propaganda.
That's for like
No,
Iron
no, no,
Man
hold on,
1.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I mean, they act like the secret police. So what it is, it's like
Oh.
basically. I don't mean that it's like a government conspiracy type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a different thing. I mean, like there's you know how Marvel's like secretive about everything, like their scripts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They give you like an iPad that only has the script, and then when you're done with reading the script, like they hit a button and it deletes everything on it.
What?
Tracks your whole family down.
Is this true?
They
Yeah.
give you an ankle bracelet, and if you leave a certain
Yeah.
vicinity, they hunt you down.
Oh my god. I
They
mean,
get
Yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunter on you at some point.
That racist man.
But apparently, one thing they do is they purposely leak stuff. Like they'll tell someone, "Hey, fucking, we're gonna have a song with BTS in it, and the Eternals."
They're misleading everyone.
Dude, so is
But
that so
see,
that like they can track down rats?
So they can track down where the leaks come from.
That's crazy.
do you
Yeah,
guys-
so they'll tell one guy this like a certain lie, and then they'll tell other people a certain lie, and other people certain lies, and they'll be like, if it leaks, it comes from those departments specifically.
Dang, that hurts.
But it's
Oh my goodness.
insane. There's a anecdote by I think it's an actress called Lauren Ridloff,
Okay.
who says she had a man in a trench coat who come over to my house at night with new script pages in a manila envelope for Eternals. We had to trade them off with the old scripts, and then he just he'd bring the new pages, and you'd give him the old pages, and then he'd just walk off into the darkness, never to be seen again.
What the fuck? Why do they gotta be so shady about it?
They gotta protect their secrets, I guess.
Yeah, but why are they so scary about it? Why are they so scary?
People leak shit all the time.
Because that's how you control people. Instill fear in them.
Yeah.
Are those pens?
Mhm.
Oh, huh.
Joseph, they found the skeletal pens.
Can I have this one?
Yeah.
He.
Doesn't work.
Why are you telling me? I don't care.
I'm just letting you know. They found them.
Oh, so
Guys,
that
we haven't even got started to talk about Scream.
Huh?
you have to let Joseph finish his news.
Oh, well, we haven't talked about the movie yet,
Yeah,
So-
we gotta go through the
You gotta go
news.
through his news.
Yeah.
You started bathroom talk, so that's your fault.
Like dynamite.
Bathroom talk went on for a while.
It did. Who started bathroom
did.
talk? Bree did?
Yeah,
Did
she was
I?
talking about the girl's TikTok about how she poops in the shower.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't have ADHD. I remember what goes on.
I have ADHD. I don't remember what's going on. Damn it.
Okay, continue, Joseph.
I'm just trying not to die from pain.
Joe, are you on any meds right now?
No, I wish I was though.
You got
Me too.
ivermectin?
No, I got Tylenol.
You got pizza? Piece of this dick.
It's
Sorry,
not how that
Joseph.
works. You have to wait for me to say the. Whatever.
Pussy so good, now he calling
wait,
me NyQuil.
okay,
no,
wait, hold
pussy
on.
knocked him out, now he calling me NyQuil.
I have an update on the BTS news about being in the Eternals.
Well,
So-
how did you do that? You've been playing with a pen.
I googled it.
Huh?
So BTS themselves mentioned it in a live,
Oh.
which they probably weren't allowed to do.
Uh-oh.
They always do that. And I guess also Lizzo has like a song being like on the soundtrack. Like I don't think it's gonna be in the film. It's gonna be like the movie soundtrack.
Oh,
Like,
got it.
yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's gonna be in the film or not.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Wow. Is she the one that has the one song that's like, why have them as something
Yeah.
wanna be great?
So that
Got
means if the songs are featured like within the movie,
Mhm.
like in the universe, that means BTS and Lizzo are
Exist
canon
in-
in the MCU. One of them, maybe all 7 of them, got snapped.
In BTS?
Well,
Yeah,
Bro, how many people
well,
are in BTS?
in Shang
Seven.
in
So
Shang-Chi,
that means like
It-
3 or 4 were gone.
yeah.
Where all them lived.
Or, oh, yeah.
in Shang-Chi, they were singing "Old Town Road" by Lil Nas X.
They were.
survived the snap.
Oh.
He survived the snap.
Mm.
And he
'Cause the
still
song came out-
made Old Town Road
Yeah.
during the snap.
That was probably his
Yeah.
saving grace. Like he was like, I'm gonna focus on this project during the snap, the
I'm
5 years
gonna
of the snap.
take my horse to Old Town Road.
Old Town Road was the world prior to the snap.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then he came out with, call me when you want, call me
Oh,
when
call
you
me
need,
by your name.
call me by your name.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. Next bit of news here. Almost through it. We're almost through it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about recastings? Don't answer that too. Don't answer that.
It's
So
hit or miss,
there's a new Hellraiser movie out, and a woman has been cast as Pinhead.
it.
Oh, really?
Ooh, speaking of that, have you guys seen Megan Thee Stallion's cosplay of
Pinhead?
Pinhead? Yeah, I think it was for like a brand though. Like I think it was like either like Chanel or like.
Well,
Louis
that's a
Vuitton.
woman Pinhead.
I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
She looked pretty hot.
So why the fuck didn't we get Megan Thee Stallion to be Pinhead instead of this?
I feel
Racism.
like it doesn't really matter unless I don't know, like the sex has something to do with like their character.
Yeah, again, like I know that people get upset about recastings, and like someone was saying like I was watching like some old conservative or listening to like some old conservative news on the radio because it's on the rock station I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
every now and then they'll
Maya,
break from
I
the
just
rock
wanna-
music.
Maya,
Yeah.
I just want to tell you thank you for telling me about the Pinhead cosplay.
Oh yeah, no
Is she
problem.
hot?
Did you look it up?
Yeah,
Is she hot?
Look at it.
yeah.
Oh, that's her butt.
Yeah, but look at it.
But like, do you guys remember that one thing about how they wanted to like have like a black girl for like Snow White or like Cinderella or something?
Mm-hmm.
Ariel.
like,
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, and like people were
Oh.
so mad. I was like, does it matter?
They're like, she's
Who
Dutch.
gives a fuck?
Da-da-da. And I was like,
Yeah,
But
it
but I
really
was
doesn't
like,
matter.
Holly has a very good voice that's very like I would say is very similar to Ariel within the movie. Holly, which is the actor that plays the new Little Mermaid,
There's a new
plays-
Little Mermaid?
Ariel, the live action.
There's a live action Little Mermaid?
There's gonna be one.
okay. That's the black actress we were talking about.
Oh.
That was cast as a
I hate it when people get upset
Disney
about
princess.
why are you taking away all these white people's roles?
I was like,
Go
they
fuck yourself.
need to
Yeah.
be taken away.
Yeah.
You're
You
like,
didn't
go fuck
show
yourself.
me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well-
my bad.
Well, see, in the original stories, like of Hellraiser and Pinhead,
Oh.
like Pinhead's like non-binary. It doesn't have a gender.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She looked good.
So who cares if it's a woman or a man?
Wait, say that again?
So who cares if it's a woman or a man? You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think like men are gonna I feel like certain men are gonna like try to fight that like, oh, Pinhead should be a man.
I guarantee you there's gonna be that, and then there's gonna be an army of like men who are like step on me.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a big step on me movement.
Yeah, it is.
I guarantee you, if you look at
literally,
that Lizzo video and you look in the comments, it's gonna be people that are like, "Step on me."
Megan the Stallion.
Oh,
Well-
I'm thinking Lizzo still. I got Lizzo on the brain.
well, like Hellraiser is like about sexual stuff. Like it's about sadomasochism.
Oh,
Is
cool.
Like that's yeah.
it? I didn't know
Like,
that.
I guess
It's-
that's why
it's
the outfit
pe-
makes sense.
Oh.
All leather.
It's like why people
Yeah, look at
people are that are so depraved that the only way they gain pleasure is by like mutilating themselves.
Oh my goodness.
That's gross.
That
Hey,
is
don't
literally
kink
what.
shame.
Okay. It's not gross, but I mean, like, it's kind of crazy. Just a little bit.
It is, it is crazy. Like you're gonna rip off your nipples and then put needles all over your face.
Huh?
Well, that's what Pinhead. He has no nipples and he has needles all over his face.
Pinhead's got no nipples.
No,
Did
Wow.
you cut them off?
You know what
Yeah.
Pinhead reminds me of? Killua's brother.
Yo, that's
Hunter, Hunter.
yeah. Well, at first, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Ew.
what's his name? Oh.
I don't know what's his name, but I know who you're talking about. He's in the first season.
He's
He-
hot after he takes those
well,
goddamn needles out his face.
I only got into the first season. So
He's not that hot. His
No?
eyes are kind of off-putting.
They are. They're like black and beady, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Joe, you like
he's
Hunter x Hunter?
hot. I think
Yeah.
Ahsoka is hot. But
Do you-
no,
do-
never mind. I take that back.
Do you think there could be an animated Hellraiser?
That'd be cool.
what do you mean animated?
Like an animated Hellraiser movie?
Hentai.
Hentai. Hentai Razor.
I don't know.
Because I actually
mean,
don't know
there's
what the Hellraiser movies are. I don't think I've ever seen them.
I've really only ever seen like the first one and like the fourth one.
There's that many?
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a
Wow.
lot, yeah.
I don't know what the plot is to any of them. Is
Yeah.
it just a sex demon?
Well, the first one is like is like about like a guy who finds the lament configuration, which is just the little Rubik's cube that they come out of, and like basically it melts his flesh away, and he slowly has to gain it back by killing other people.
And is that Pinhead?
No, Pinhead is just the demon inside the lament configuration.
Oh, and does Pinhead pop up a lot or
In the first one, no.
no? Okay. Did
No.
Pinhead become one of those things where people are like, "We love Pinhead," so they're like, "Get him more in there."
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
like Pyramid
Again, only weirdos watch the
Pin-
Hellraiser
Pinhead.
movies.
Pyramid Head.
You like Pyramid Head from Raccoon
Silent
City?
Hill. Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
I just
No,
said it.
Fuck.
Joseph's just in the background, like really low audio. I just said that.
Yeah, it's hard to. I have to have you turned down so that like your audio doesn't pick up through the mic. Uh-oh.
Okay,
It
Joseph,
is a
you're
curse.
still valid.
It is a curse.
Anyways, continuing.
And this will be the last bit of news because let's move on. Last bit of news here. The Ahsoka TV series is bringing back a cast member from the prequels.
I thought he said Hisoka. Christian.
You're
Hayden.
so excited for that. Wait, what's it
No,
called?
Ahsoka. Ahsoka. Star Wars Ahsoka.
I know who it is.
Who is it?
Christian Haydenson.
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
You did what I do. Yay! It wasn't me for once.
Christian Haydenson.
I love Christian
When I
Haydenson.
had- When I said Haydenson, I was like, yeah, this don't feel right.
You're like, there's something wrong with that. Now you know how my brain is at all times.
Okay, but that sounds like a very plausible name.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but I always flip names all the time.
You said 2 bullets, 1 person.
In my head, I was like Christian Haydenson.
That didn't make sense.
Double cap.
I was still focused because I thought he said Hisoka TV series, and I was like, huh?
Hisoka Tano?
Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, yeah. He's been casted for the show.
What's it called?
And that's all.
Or do we not have a name?
It's called Star Wars Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Wait.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Search.
What?
Hayden.
He was hot for a
Christian
while.
Haydenson.
Ma'am, what are you talking about? He's in a lot of stinkers. He's in a lot of stinky
Love
movies.
him.
Like Jumper.
And Little Italy.
Oh, that's with what's her name? Emma Roberts.
Yes. Yeah.
Emma
And
Who?
Takers.
It's a
No, not
very
Emma
bad movie.
Roberts.
Oh.
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
Little Italy? That's
Yeah.
Anna Kendrick?
Emma Roberts. No, wait. Huh?
What are you talking about,
Oh, it
Joseph?
was Emma Roberts then.
No, yeah.
Don't gaslight me like that.
I was gaslighting into believing.
Yeah. We're
This
both
movie is
confused.
very racist.
And Alyssa Milano's in it.
Alyssa.
Not surprised.
But yeah, there's Hayden Christensen and a lot of stinkies. I hope Ahsoka's good though.
I liked Jumper.
Do I have that one or do I have Looper?
You have Jumper.
Okay.
They shouldn't make.
It wasn't like, that good, but I liked it.
What's the one with that one guy
Click on
from
Jumper.
The Hangover? Where he takes the pills.
Oh, fucking Limitless. No,
Oh,
is it
yeah.
Limitless?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
With Bradley Cooper.
I always get like all those types
Bradley
of movies
Cooper?
like mixed up.
I watched the show for Limitless. I really liked it. It failed after the first season
Wait, look.
because they put it on the wrong channel.
They're making a Jumper too?
Yeah, jump again.
Right there, look. Right next to Takers.
Jumper 2. Apparently.
Takers had Chris Brown in it. And Idris Elba.
R.I.P.
And
Really succeeded.
T.I. no.
In what?
It did have T.I.
What did?
T.I. was the main bad guy.
In what?
Takers.
What's Takers?
T.I.'s the main bad guy in real life too.
Yeah. So is Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Bro, Chris Brown, I don't know how that man recovered from assaulting a woman and not backpedaling.
Misogyny? What do you mean?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I like to think people are as
No.
nice as the people I know in life.
No, it's all
But they're not.
misogyny.
It's all
and
bad.
eternal misogyny because there's still a lot of women backing him up.
Bro, I hate that.
And-
That's bad.
And by the way, he's beat women constantly.
Yeah, he has not stopped.
Yeah, not at all.
He's been consistent with that shit.
Yep.
White people like Chris Brown. I almost said Chris Pratt.
He's not even that good. Like, his music isn't even that good anymore.
His music has never really.
I liked
been
Wall
that
to Wall.
Okay, sing it. Sing
I like
it.
Keep
Kiss
coming
Kiss.
from wall to wall. That's all I got.
It doesn't.
I like
probably-
Kiss
Or
Kiss.
What about
T-Pain.
what's that one? Forever by Chris Brown. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It sounds like the intro to a ska song.
Is that Chris Brown?
I can take.
It is, yeah. 1,
I
2,
can
3, 4.
take
Okay.
you.
Whoa.
That's a banger.
Don't be scared.
Slightly.
I'm right here, Brianna.
I don't remember the rest of the song.
I just loved Wall to Wall because I was convinced I was gonna do a tap dancing routine to it because I recommended to my tap teacher that we should do
And
a
then you were gonna
dance.
start jumping wall to wall.
I wanted to.
It was kind of cool how Emily, like you said that you did tap dance, and then like she just started tap dancing, and I was like, oh wow, that's
Yeah.
Emily,
yeah.
my cousin.
Emily, no, from
Yes.
school.
Yeah, my cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, you
What?
dirty rat! You killed my brother.
She's my cousin.
Like how?
We're on a tangent again.
Anyways.
A Tangelo.
Yeah. Continue, Joseph.
Tangelo.
Oh, we're done with the news. We can move on. We wasted
Okay.
too much time.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, Joe!
This is the downside of Joe not being in person because he can't stop us physically.
Yeah, he can't.
Oh my dog.
No, well, hold on.
It's gone.
Even if I was there, shit would still be going off on tangents.
Not
What would
as-
happen is Joe would look at me and go, and I would go.
There would have definitely been a cap to that bathroom talk. There would have been like.
Joe would have been like,
stop.
"We're moving on.
Yep.
We're moving on."
Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Oh my dog.
Ah!
Ah.
I just screamed.
Cut.
Joseph?
Joseph got.
Joseph!
Michael Myers got him.
No, it's Ghostface
Ghostface.
Killer.
Killer.
It's a rapper.
Why you say killer?
Ghost.
'Cause it's
Ghostface.
Why you say killer like that?
He said it's
You don't know Ghostface Killer?
Uncultured.
Ghostfacers.
Joe, you don't know Ghostface Killer?
No, I know Ghostface Killer. Why you say it like that though?
Do you know the?
That's how it's spelled and said.
Do you know?
Racist.
Who Ghostfacers are?
No, do you?
Yes.
What are they?
They're the Ghostfacers.
What are they? Joe?
Joe, you should know.
Huh?
Who's the Ghostfacers?
Is it this?
Oh, Ghostface is from Supernatural.
Yeah.
You nerd. You super Hulock fan. My voice broke.
That's from Supernatural.
Ghost.
That's why I said super Hulock. Supernatural, Doctor Who, Sherlock.
Are we talking about Scream now?
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah!
This was my first time ever watching Scream. Never watched it before.
It was really slow.
You didn't like it?
I liked it, but it was just a little slow.
It was a slow build up?
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
But how many times have you seen that intro scene?
A
It was a
lot.
really good.
I have
intro
also.
scene.
I was really trying to chug through that intro scene because I've seen it a bunch for like film school stuff.
But like when it got to like, let me see, maybe like 30 minutes in when we like get into the school and everything,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I was just like, okay,
Just slogging on.
yeah.
I kind of liked it just because I was having fun like looking at all the like horror movie tropes and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I feel like if you're just watching it as like a passive viewer, also not like active, like
Yeah.
looking for all that stuff, it definitely it could slog a bit.
Yeah.
I liked all of the references too, like the Freddy Krueger one.
Freddy,
that
yeah,
you
the
pointed
janitor
out.
Freddy.
That one was
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
He
it
was like,
was.
"Not you, Fred," and he's
Not
like
you,
wearing
Fred.
the Freddy Krueger sweater.
Yeah, I like
and he's
that a
a
lot too.
janitor.
I hope he's not a pedo
Hopefully
like
not.
the real Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Joseph,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
do you like Scram?
Scrambled eggs.
I like them over.
I like the movie Scream a lot. I think it's it's when you know, when it's your first time watching it, you're like, this is a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a pretty
The
good
second time, or like the third and or the 10th time, it's like you start getting all the little jokes.
Yeah, and I feel like you start noticing stuff too.
Yeah, you definitely
Because
do.
like I really liked how when the guy's getting stabbed,
Mhm.
and like I knew that he wasn't actually getting stabbed for real, because the blood looked different from all the other blood that we had been seeing previously, and he looked like he was overacting compared to before. So I was like, that's one really good acting from that actor to act like he's acting,
Mm-hmm.
but like subtly enough, and then also like just leaving those little like, if you pay attention close enough, you're like, it looks different compared to everything else.
Yeah.
There weren't holes in his shirt when he got stabbed also.
Yeah. And you never. Oh, I was about to say you never saw the front of him, but you did see the front of him. Cause like
Yeah, and
you
then
know,
he
like
flops over.
yeah, and
But
then
yeah.
he flops over.
It's very brief though. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, cause when he turns.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
then, like,
wait,
huh.
there's more.
What's more?
No, that I was just referencing.
Let me do a louder gasp.
That's good. I'm gonna save that for like reactions. I'll have like a soundboard and go.
Ugh. And they're gonna be like, "Who's doing that?" And I'll be like, "That's just me breathing."
She's been dead for 40 years.
Oh, my back.
I'm saving that sound bit. Oh, my back. What decrepit old woman did you have on the podcast to say that? Dude, was that Courtney Cox in
Wow.
the movie? That was Gail, right? Is Courtney Cox?
No, Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock.
That's what I
It's
said.
Courtney Cox.
Because earlier I was like, I was gonna say Sandra Bullock when I was.
You did say Sandra Bullock because I asked, and then you're like Sandra Bullock, and I was like, no, Courtney Cox.
I was kidding.
No, you weren't. You said that with your chest.
I did. I said it all the way with my chest. But I'd never seen it before, so I didn't know what the twist ending was at the end.
There's two.
Didn't know who done it.
Yeah, I didn't know the who done it.
Yeah.
But I kind of was starting to pick up on it, And I'm gonna agree with you, Joe, from what you had told me before watching Scream, like maybe like earlier last week. Fucking who's the guy that plays Shaggy? What's his name?
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard definitely was like probably the best actor in this movie, and the main girl.
Yeah.
The main girl was very good.
Yeah.
And Matthew Lillard was very handsome in this movie.
Bro, he was a hunk.
Also, did you guys catch like that like he was definitely gay for Billy?
Yeah, you see how he was hung up on his back? That's not normal.
Yeah.
For bros,
Literally, like-
anyways.
Literally like
It's normal.
kissing his ear.
Wait, so were they gay for each other, or was he just gay for him?
He was just gay for him.
I think
Aw.
it's Billy was manipulating Stu
Yeah.
Aww. That's
because
no
that's
good.
usually what when it's like two people that go out and kill together. Usually, what happens is that there's the ringleader and then there's like the follower that obsesses over the ringleader.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
I think-
interesting.
yeah. So I think Billy was definitely manipulating Stu because that's when later on in the movie when Sydney's asking like, "Well, we know Billy's motivation. What's yours, Stu?"
Yeah, and like Stu was just
And
like
then-
really into like the like horror movie like references and stuff, and he's like,
Yeah, and Stu was also just like peer pressure. I'm really sensitive.
yeah,
And then Billy grabs the phone and then he throws it and it hits Stu by accident. And he goes,
Was that
"You hit
also
me with the phone,
Jamie
dick."
Kennedy? Yeah, that's Jamie Kennedy. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What do you want?
wait, why does that one have a
Wait.
different name down there?
Where?
That what's his
Kevin Patrick.
Kevin Patrick Walls? Why is that his picture?
And then Jamie Kennedy.
Here, give me the mouse. Give me the
Okay,
mouse.
hold on. Kevin Patrick
That
Walls.
one right there. Like it has his.
Oh,
picture.
that's also Jamie Kennedy.
Why is that? Okay,
I think they fucked up. I don't know.
they flubbed.
Oh no, they just look similar.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
That's
That was the boyfriend that gets stabbed in the beginning.
white man syndrome.
That was Steve.
Yes.
Wait, that does look like Jamie Kennedy. That very much looks like Jamie Kennedy. But wow, dude, I actually really did like this movie. I think it's probably one of the more entertaining Halloween movies I've seen.
Yeah.
Mostly because like it was very
Yeah.
self-aware,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but and like
He-
I kind of
holy
like that
shit.
angle.
But then you
He
realize
does look
that
like Jamie
Billy's
Kennedy.
just some-
Yeah, Kevin Patrick Walls
Yeah.
looks very similar to Jamie Kennedy in that picture.
It's just a picture of
Huh.
Jamie Kennedy on there.
Wow, that's Matthew Lillard now?
Yeah.
He looks like such a dad.
Look at Skeet Ulrich,
Who's Skeet Ulrich?
the guy who plays Billy.
I missed. He's hot.
He's pretty
He's
hot.
hot.
Yeah, he's hot. Skeet Ulrich is a hot guy. I didn't think he was that hot in the movie at times,
Yeah.
but like, dude, like, look at that,
Wait, go back.
Yeah.
bro.
Go back.
He kind of looks
I
like
think
Zayn.
I think it's just that picture though.
Yeah.
His eyes are a little buggy in that one. But hold on, you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, did I spell that wrong?
What Zayn are you talking about? Malik from One Direction.
The one that's
How do I spell that?
It's
very-
It's Z A
Damn
Y
it, he
N.
spells with a Y.
The one that
The
said,
damn British.
was it Bill Gates that said he's like the most handsome man on the planet or whatever?
Bill Gates said that Zayn is the most handsome man on the planet.
Yeah, like structurally.
Bill
like,
Gates has fucking taste. Well, yeah, cause like his face is like very symmetric. Like
yeah.
if you line like that was like one of the.
You see that? You see what I'm saying?
Kind of.
Like, kinda.
Yeah, kind of.
You see what I'm saying with that?
He's too.
Damn it,
I
stop
think
it.
I'm more biased towards Zayn though because like I was like a huge One Direction fan. So.
Like, this looks like he could be his dad.
Yeah.
Like, this... I think it's that, like, they have very similar jaw structure, and it's, like, the facial hair is getting me.
Yeah.
His eyebrows are way different, though. He has thin eyebrows. And then
Yeah.
he has, like... He's like...
There's like a bunch of men that look like that though.
I have some cousins that
like
look like this.
Zayn or
Well, like,
like,
both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, like Zayn is like he's like one of a kind, but like.
No, he's not.
don't ever diss my man.
But
like that.
you could put like a bunch of guys that look like this together, and then like you'd be able to.
I didn't like Zayn when he went bald. I didn't like bald
liked him
Zayn.
Bald.
I like Zayn in general.
Yeah.
This I don't mind.
Although
It was when he was like this. I didn't like this.
I
one
like it.
thing, He said that he hates like, everything other than like British girls or whatever.
I don't like not British girls.
Like yeah. He was talking about how he doesn't like American girls and like all this. This is I delved deep because I was like, man, I'm obsessed with him. But then like, I don't know, he's kind of like an asshole.
He is.
Yeah.
He looks like he'd ruin my life. Joe? Opinions on Scream?
Oh, look, you're getting us
Oh,
off
did
this tangent.
did it die? Did Joe die?
No, I'm still here, unfortunately.
What happened?
I'm still here,
Okay.
Sadly.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this is like, this is nice.
This is nice.
Right,
Yeah,
Joe?
Joe. Who's the guy that plays the principal? What's his name?
Oh, I don't know.
Henry
I was
Winkler?
looking at the cast.
What else does he play in, though?
He's in like the Zohan.
He's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Just seen him in another movie, though.
I don't
The
know.
Zohan?
No. I
He's
haven't
in
seen this
Click.
man in a while.
Henry Winkler.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what
I
I've been
can hear
saying.
you.
Oh,
Sorry.
he plays in Family, the Fuckers. Meet the Fuckers.
I have nipples, Greg.
No, he isn't.
Can you milk me?
He's-
That's not him. That's not him.
That's not him?
No.
Who's
No,
oh,
that's Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
The dad.
No! Then what else does he play in?
I don't know.
Go down.
He's
and
in
she
Click.
said- Here, movies and TV shows. He's in The Waterboy. He's in Scream.
He's in Barry.
He's in Here
Oh,
Comes
he's
the
in
Boom.
Holes.
He's in Holes.
I watched Here Comes the Boom in theaters.
Dig it up, dig 'em.
Dude, I used to watch that movie like every night.
I would too.
Mhm.
Dude, I loved
It's a
Holes.
movie. Yeah.
My onion juice could
Mhm.
cure any of your illness.
That mouth
They-
kind of looks like them.
I'm tired,
Dude.
Grandpa.
That's too damn bad. You keep digging.
Okay.
I love Holes.
Yeah, Holes is good.
Bro, I didn't catch that they were racist until I was older.
What?
They
Oh.
killed him because he was a black man sleeping with a white woman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't get that until I was a more learned man.
Well, that's okay.
I was a child,
Oh,
and I just thought they didn't like him.
Who's that actress that played Madame Zeroni?
I don't know. She's old.
Madam Zamboni?
She's like a really like prominent like old actor. Like she's a black actor too.
Madame Zeroni.
What's her name? Oh, I forget what her name is.
Bro. John Voight's a monster.
Who is
He's
Sam
not a good
Cooke?
man.
Right there, Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt.
Oh, she was a singer. I think she was a
Oh.
singer. Eartha Kitt was a singer, right?
She was
Joseph?
She was Catwoman in the Batman TV show.
Oh.
Wow.
She had a I heard she had a I gotta look it up.
He plays in Psych too, huh?
That's my favorite show.
Yeah.
I love Psych.
Man,
He also
Joe,
played
Joe
Yzma.
had me second guessing Shia LaBeouf now. I can't look at him without thinking about him beating up FK.
Huh?
FK Twigs, yeah.
Who's FK Twigs?
She's a singer.
You know? Do you remember?
Alright,
Jerry?
we've talked about this. You're the one who brought it up last time.
He used to always call me FK because like he said I look like her. I do not look like her.
That was racially motivated.
They right? Like just because I'm light skinned
Wait, and
doesn't
what's
mean
his name?
that.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Hark.
Bro, I thought you meant fucking Corbin Blue.
No.
And I don't know why.
It's Corbin Blue.
I don't know why. I thought Corbin Blue was the assaulter. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Whew. Thank goodness that wasn't Corbin Blue. I was
Oh.
sad.
This is why I like Eartha Kitt. There was a news story that she like came out talking about like a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She had a threesome with Paul Newman and James Dean.
Damn.
And I was like, wow, what a queen.
Eartha Kitt got Eiffel Towered by Paul Newman and James Dean.
Okay,
Eiffel
but I
Tower.
thought James Dean was like severely like racist.
James
He's
Dean
hot.
is
Was he?
racist.
Don't get me wrong, but like
Deep. Oops.
it makes it 10 times better. Like if he's not.
Yeah.
But, like
That hopefully. he's not
Joseph, do
racist.
you have any opinions on Bree's testament of
James Dean being racist?
Yeah.
He looks like he
I've
could be.
literally never heard that.
I've also never heard that, but I don't know stories about old actors. I kind of just sometimes assume that they were racist.
mhm.
Because I'm like, It was kind of the 50s,
J-
and it was rare if you weren't,
Yeah.
which is sad, but the
I
sad,
don't
ugly
don't-
truth.
I want to do pictures
I-
like that.
Where?
Uh.
The branch?
Joseph's trying to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think it's James Dean who was racist. He probably was racist, but he wasn't known for his racist opinions.
Well, I'm not saying he was known for it, but I remember like reading an article.
I've currently just Googled James Dean racist.
If he's not, then that's cool.
Hold on, let me look. Was James Dean racist? You know who I know is not racist? Matthew Lillard.
What's
How do you
that
know he's not
actor's
racist?
name that
Because
plays-
he could never be.
What's that actor's name that plays
Wait,
the
no,
Godfather?
don't. Hold on.
The
Don't.
Godfather.
Don't.
Oh, I almost
Marlon
said right.
Brando was racist.
Who? Ow.
Marlon Brando.
Was
that?
he?
Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well, I said Matthew Lillard, so.
Who is Marlon Brando?
Cause I heard like, who was telling me that like, was it Marlon Brando?
That's James Dean.
No, it's
that's
Marlon Brando.
They look very similar. Oh, that's the guy from
Marlon Brando was handsome though.
Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
He died in 04. He
But,
got to see the millennia.
Someone was telling me a story how Marlon Brando was like a big advocate for like Native Americans and then like Native American like art and stuff.
You know what?
So that's
No,
why I
he-
was like surprised you said that.
I got them mixed
Yeah,
up.
he.
That
Wait.
definitely. I was thinking about.
That's
Marlon
racist
Brando.
one?
Yeah.
Got
that's
it.
James Dean. Yeah.
You know what? She had a threesome with 2 kings. I hope.
Yeah.
Wait, Joseph, can you explain the Marlon Brando thing to me, please?
Look up his statements on
Oh.
Jewish people.
Oh, he's anti-Semitic.
No. I have to I got to tell you this story about Arik, but off record.
Okay.
Oh, he said they own Hollywood.
Oh.
And it's run
That's
by
like,
them.
Oh.
That's that old-timey racist that still's trickled into today's current, like,
Yeah.
racist white people movements.
Well, yeah, that's like one of the like biggest like stereotypes or like views of like how Jewish people were like viewed as, and like one of the biggest reasons like why they were like looked down upon was because yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say? Damn it!
You say
Who's the what's that one actor that doesn't believe in the Holocaust?
Doesn't believe in the Holocaust.
There's a
What?
lot.
Matthew
Action-
Lillard.
No,
Okay.
big action actor
Chuck Norris?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe doesn't believe in the
I
Holocaust?
don't think it's Russell Crowe. That was just the first name
Okay.
that popped in my head.
I like Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe, I bet you believe in the Holocaust.
Oh, who is it?
Have you guys
Seth
ever seen
Rogen
that?
just took a shot at him on Twitter too.
Oh,
Like,
nice. Seth
damn
Rogen
it.
takes pot shots. I love Seth Rogen.
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Sorry, Russell Crowe. Ooh, sorry about that.
I'll watch.
Mel Gibson.
I'll watch The Nice Guys again for Russell Crowe. Get him that extra $1.
I don't think I've ever seen a Mel Gibson movie.
You
Good
probably
on me.
have.
I think I
No,
have. Google.
I would remember. No, I'm just kidding.
When
Lethal
did he,
Weapon
like,
1, Lethal Weapon 2,
When did he
Lethal
have
Weapon
it
3,
directed or acted in?
Both.
Lethal Weapon 4,
What
Hacksaw
movie?
Ridge,
I've seen
Passion of
Mad
the
Max,
Christ.
the first one.
I haven't seen the first Mac Red.
Mad Max
Braveheart.
2,
Haven't seen that.
Signs.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Mad Max 3.
No, I haven't seen Mad Max 2.
What women? What?
No, I've never seen that.
Daddy's Home.
No.
Pocahontas.
No. Oh.
Ma'am.
Oh. Oh, I haven't seen that since I was a child. It doesn't count.
Get the Gringo.
Braveheart.
Any of the Lethal Weapons.
No.
Chicken Run.
No,
Aw,
I've never seen
man.
Chicken
I've
Run.
seen Chicken Run.
Hamlet.
I'll never
Apocalypto.
see Chicken Run.
Chicken Run's funny.
I know. It's really big on TikTok.
How do you
It's
not
weird.
believe in the Holocaust, but yet you make movies about wars all the time? That happens.
So the thing with Holocaust deniers is they always just go, "It's not as bad as they said it was."
It's like 11 minutes.
Yeah.
They're gaslighting a race of people.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
huh? But yeah, I think Mel Gibson, like, when he had like said those really like super racist statements, he was like, was that when he was still like a really heavy alcoholic?
Yeah, he was battling
he was battling alcoholism. I think maybe now he's like tried to backtrack on it, or like he's apologized since then.
Okay.
But it's still one of those things where
Yeah.
it's like you went ham.
Yeah.
Like, and he just, it was out of pocket because he was like at a traffic stop or whatever. Like he got pulled over by the cops.
Traffic stop.
Was that what it was, Joe?
And he was drinking?
Yeah, he got pulled over by
Yeah,
a
he was
cop.
sauced out of his mind.
Sauce.
So he was in like a drunk rage, just rambling about Jewish people.
Yikes.
What a like, such a weird
It's wild.
demographic to.
Yeah.
Scream.
This doesn't excuse it in any way, but
Yeah.
Mel Gibson, every time he has done a racist thing, he always goes, "I apologize," and then he meets with like leaders of the community that he offended.
That doesn't make
So I'm
up for
like-
it, man.
No, yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
what he said. He said
It doesn't make-
just
well-
said it.
Yeah, it doesn't make up for it, but I'm like, well, at least you're doing something, you know?
It's like you get in trouble, and then it's like your parents have to talk to you like, this is why what you did was bad. And it's like, my bad. And then you go and then you do something else that's also just as bad as what you did, but it's something different. And then they go, this is why this is also bad. It's like, "Ugh, my bad. I won't do that again.
My bad.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
kick sand in Sandra's hair.
Sandra.
Yeah, they said I couldn't poke her in the eyes, but I'll kick sand in her hair.
You did?
That's what he did.
That's mean.
No, but one time I did pull a girl named Suzette's hair. But
I knew he was a misogynist.
it was because we were standing in the lunch line, and my friend behind me was like, Suzette, I need to tell you something. And then she didn't hear him, and I went, oh, he's trying to get her attention. So I went, but I did it harder than what I didn't mean to do it as hard.
You didn't
So
even
I
just
went-
yank it once, you yanked it twice.
went-
Oh.
Like I was pulling a doorbell.
Rick. Did
I
you
mean,
know her?
Yeah.
Like you guys were friends?
we were acquaintances.
Are we ending this podcast soon?
It was second grade.
Okay. Still doesn't
We've
make up for it
gone
because I
on
bet you she remembers it like
too
God.
many
I hope not.
tangents.
I remember it. I'm like an elephant sometimes, huh?
And I'm being ignored like I'm the third wheel.
Maya's right though.
You're the fourth wheel.
We're at an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's
We
12:47
barely even
a.m.
talked about like.
Oh my god, it's 1 a.m. and I gotta edit this.
Yeah, we barely
Yeah.
talked about Scream.
Scream!
So many tangents. Oh. Uh-huh.
It was great. I thought it was very 90s and
It's
was-
very 90s.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that about
And
it.
again, Matthew
Remember
Lillard, I think,
this-
really shines.
Mhm. Huh?
Remember the scene where there's the ghost face in the house, so she runs up the stairs and she types 911 on her computer.
Yeah. Yeah, she did do that. And she was right the whole time. She was like,
Yeah.
"You're what you that was you."
Yep.
And everyone was
Cellular
gaslighting
telephone.
her.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was gaslighting her about her mom's like murder. Was like
It was a year ago.
Yeah,
get
get
over
over
it.
it. I
And
was
she was
like,
like, "It'll be a year tomorrow." First off,
Same thing in Halloween too.
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Every
Gaslight
woman
her.
getting gaslight in movies.
That's fucked up.
Oh yeah, and remember how you pointed out like when the Ghostface came out behind what's his name, Jimmy Kennedy's character,
Yeah.
and they did the Michael Myers like noise,
Yeah.
and then like it switched to like a shot of like the TV
Yeah.
of Halloween playing.
It's cool, yeah.
Yeah, I
There's a
like
lot
that.
of really cool stuff in this movie. I think this is probably one of the better done, like, how would you call it? Like a not a concept piece.
Yeah.
Not a what do you call
It's
it?
a horror comedy.
Horror comedy.
Yeah.
Where it's like very self-aware, but I don't think that the being self-aware takes away from the content of the movie.
Yeah.
Like
It's meta. It's meta done right, in my opinion.
I agree 100%.
Yep.
I now know why Joe talks nothing but praise about this first Scream movie.
How many Scream movies
Yeah.
are there?
11.
Four?
I don't know.
So,
I was kidding.
there's-
I was kidding.
there's
I don't fucking-
Four.
There's 4.
Yeah, 4 just.
There's
Jesus.
four and then one more being made,
Oh my god.
coming out in
And then
January.
apparently they're trying to make the new one
Oh,
Like,
that's a
darker?
good one.
and like not meta, maybe, I don't know.
No, I definitely no.
It's gonna be meta.
They're Of course, it's gonna be meta.
Are they all meta?
That's the. Yes, they're all meta. That's
Okay,
what
good.
it's built on. Yeah.
I know, but I heard someone talking about the other day where they were like they're going a darker direction with it.
Well, they're probably going darker, but that's it's gonna be just as meta.
I hope
Okay.
so, because
Yeah.
that's the charm that I liked from this one.
Yeah, because I'd be like, how ironic would it be that like they made this first one like meta and like they did it right, and then like went against like horror tropes,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like went into horror tropes and just left it at that.
Yeah.
I'd be
Well,
like, what a way to end this.
that that's that's kind of what happened.
What? Huh?
That's kind of what happened. Like the first one is perfect in its metalness, right?
Yeah.
The second one was it's also good, but they're like we don't really know what to do. And then the third one they're like we're just gonna fall back on the tropes we poked fun at, but we're gonna
Oh.
Oh, I
say
see.
but we're gonna say hey remember those tropes that we were talking about?
Here
Like
they are
just because
again.
Here they are.
yeah just because you reference something is bad doesn't mean that what you're doing is good.
Yeah, that's normally when I see something meta, that's what they're doing. It's like, look at this. Huh? But like it's not incorporated in the story or anything. In this one it was cool.
Yeah.
Like it's a bunch of people that are essentially like so obsessed with horror and like horror movies and stuff that like they're pointing out the tropes. And there's literally the moment where he goes, she's like, this isn't a movie, and then he goes, yes it is.
Yeah. Or
It's
Yeah.
all one big movie.
yeah, I like when
Yeah.
the friend is getting killed and she's like, "No, Mr. Ghostface, don't kill me. I want to be in the sequel."
Yeah, yeah.
I like that line so much. It's so funny to me.
Bro, getting
Yeah.
murdered on a garage door, that's
Wild.
gotta be rough.
Yeah. In a cat door too.
My
Yeah. And her yitties got
My-
stuck in it.
Yes.
if
Jason?
you just listen to Jamie Kennedy's Jamie Kennedy's character,
Oh
like
yeah.
he literally spells out everything for you.
Yeah,
and,
he does.
And like he's one of like the people that survived because of like his knowledge.
He's a
He
virgin.
literally s- immediately at the next day after the first murder was committed went, maybe it was you, Stu.
Oh yeah.
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 And then when Billy's walking around, he goes, "It's fucking Billy. He's doing this shit too."
Dude, and then
Just the-
she called it too though, because she was like, "You have a cell phone."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, see,
why?
the thing that throws them off is because there was two. They were working under the assumption that it was one.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why, but I had also assumed that there was two people,
Mhm.
because like every now and then, like it was like they were teleporting, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm assuming that there's got to be like a second one.
Yeah.
I thought that there was gonna be three.
Mhm.
I thought Jamie Kennedy would have been like the third one, maybe. Like I thought Jamie Kennedy was the one doing the voice on the phone,
Mhm.
but it was not. It was Matthew Lillard with
Sydney.
a voice box.
Well, it's both of them with the voice box.
Oh, and then she becomes the Scream at the end.
Yeah. She becomes the Scream.
She puts on
My
the
fa-
costume for some reason, also.
For the irony.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for irony. To fuck with them, I think.
And then she calls them on the phone and has the voice changer too. And it's like, no, you're getting fucked with. There's a good payoff.
When Stu goes, "Hey Sid, did you really call the cops?" And then she goes, "You bet your ass I did." And he goes, "My parents are gonna be so mad at me."
Yeah, I kind of felt bad for him, but then it's also like you're insane. Cause, bro, why didn't they stab each other after they killed them?
That whole
And why-
conversation
And
could have happened.
Billy was only stabbed once, while Stu was stabbed
Multiple times.
I was like,
Yeah.
dude,
He was like, I
fucked him
think
up.
I'm dying, man.
I was like, oh my
Well,
god.
I think in the sequels later on, because they're like they talk about it. I think what Billy's plan was that he was gonna kill Stu also.
Oh. Is that in the
makes sense.
second one they talk about that?
Like in the second or the third one.
Okay. When is the second one okay?
Second one's okay, yeah.
And then the third one, is it start to peter off a bit?
I'm gonna say it's bad.
Okay.
How's 4?
Horrible.
I've actually never seen 4.
Scream.
Guys, the TV show is really good.
There's a Scream show?
Yeah, it's an MTV show.
That's not music.
It's not, but you know,
I was like, huh?
they also made awkward, so it's not music.
Oh.
But
Also, they use the song "Red Right Hand" a lot in this.
They do. I kept singing it because I was like, this reminds me of Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky
have you
Blinders.
guys ever seen
By order of the fucking Peaky Blinders.
I'll make you scream. Huh?
a movie movie called Super Dark Times.
I didn't know it.
You should watch it. It's good.
I shall.
I shan't.
But that's not on the docket for this podcast.
I'm sorry. It just popped into my brain.
No, I mean, like, I can't watch it unless it's for the podcast.
For the
That's a
pod.
lie.
For the podas.
Yeah.
Wait,
This
what movie?
Yes.
Oh, the Dark something? What'd you say? What movie?
Huh? Oh, Super Dark Times.
Super
Super Dark Times.
Super Dark Time.
This is
Yeah, I've
Super
never heard of
Dark
it.
Times.
But yeah, I really liked Scream. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
8 Ghostface killers out of 10.
8 Ghostface
I'm-
kills.
I'm gonna give it 9 voice modulators out of 10.
Nice. Yeah, it was very refreshing of a horror movie.
Yeah.
The practical effects looked really good too.
Yeah.
You know, like I was like, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite kill?
Ooh.
The
Garage door.
yeah, garage door. The friend. No, Mr. Ghostface, don't kill me.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
be in the sequel.
That was the most gruesome-ish one. I feel
Yeah.
bad for the camera guy who got slit throat
Oh,
and then just dumped on top of the truck for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first one.
I
I think it really sets-
Oh,
that's
yeah,
fair.
that is fair.
When Steve gets
It
his
really
belly
sets-
slit open.
It was
Well,
a good introduction.
Well, no, and like the
But-
girl.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to call for her mom, but her fucking throat was stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's fucked up.
That would be really sad.
And then hung.
And then
Yeah.
hung.
And then it's the fact that it's Drew Barrymore also,
Yeah.
who at the
And Drew
time was like,
Barrymore.
she's on the poster.
Yeah,
the
that's
movie.
rough. Wow, that's rough.
So it's this is a person that's at this point in time literally peak.
They
Of her
clickbaited
career.
people. They were like, "Oh, Drew Barrymore is gonna be in this." Drew
That's
Barrymore
wild.
was not in it.
Where's Drew Barrymore on this list?
Hey, go down. Scroll. Scroll. They put her
Bro.
all the way down at the list. Well, Lucy Hale. I think that's part of the.
Anna Paquin.
What's going on?
Look, if you look at the poster, right? She's literally in front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's her.
What are you
There she
doing?
is. She's right there. I just missed it.
Oh, she was. fucking
Oh,
bra-
because she's brunette now.
Yeah. No, but he was talking about the poster, like
Oh,
the
the
Scream
actual poster.
Yeah,
Oh, is that her face?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Look, and
There's also this one.
yeah, and she was like,
Wow, that's funny.
The main character is literally in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the actress for Sydney a lot. She was good.
Nev Campbell.
Yeah, wait, what?
Nev Campbell's her name.
Did they Campbell?
mm-hmm.
Clever, hip, and scary.
Can that be the tagline for this podcast? Clever, hip, and scary.
No,
Scary, funny.
yeah.
Scary
I'm
looking.
tired.
All right. Joe, you got a send off?
Oh wait, hold on, my phone's ringing.
Who's
Don't answer
calling?
that now.
Hello.
What's your favorite scary movie?